Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. John here. So today it's time to start building our dreams. So I just got done making a couple of videos with the electric nailers. I'm going to show you some other items I picked up over the Father's Day weekend that you may be able to still get online or in the store. So I ordered a new extra large box, and so inside this extra large box, now this is a Gen 1, and what I want to show you guys is the extra large box is about perfect for the nailers. So inside the box we've got our framing nailer, got our brad nailer, then we got our finishing nailer, and there's still a little bit of room in there, so if you need to put some nails or something, you could do that. You don't have room for the top drawer, but the extra large box, once again, these are weather tight. I love the Tough System, and so that is the extra large box. I've got 2 of these now, and they're great for larger, bulkier items. And you know, they just come up here and they click. So the great thing about the Tough System is they're modular, you can stack them. Very similar to the Milwaukee kit, but you get a lot more storage space, in my opinion, with the Dewalt system. So Dewalt Tough System, definitely a win-win. If you're a contractor out there, you know, these things are great. You can go check out my other video I did for my Black Friday haul. I did a complete Tough System breakdown. Showed you guys the difference between the 1.0 and 2.0. I'll put a link to that up in the top. But you can travel with these. You can get wall racks, you can get van mount racks, everything else. And you know, I like the 1.0 system. It's a little bit cheaper. The 2.0 system's pretty good too, so it just all depends on what your flavor is. So that is the extra large case with my nailers. So the next thing we picked up, went online, we ordered this. We ordered a hammer. I felt bad doing my last video using that little hammer. Funny thing happened. So while I was at work, Bear got in and he decided to open the package. So I might have to do some sanding, I guess, on my polymer handle. That's a real shame. You know, hammers are pretty good, but he had all day to chew on that, and he tore it up pretty good. But this is a 21 ounce hammer. This was a deal of the day. It was $19.95, so I picked up a hammer. So the cool thing about this is it's got this little magnet right there, which will hold your nail. Put your nail in with the head up against this, and you can drive it in. Let the hammer do the work. Now I'm not pounding too hard because my kitchen table is underneath this. So, of course, you got the claw on this end, and you can pull it out. So you can pull your nail out, and you can also come back and drive it right back in. So, of course, it bent when I pulled it out, but you guys get the idea. So that is a pretty cool hammer. So that's a good little framing hammer. This is called the Reinforced Overstrike Protection. It's got lightweight, it's durable. This is a 21 ounce hammer. It's got a heavy head, so you can really pound the nails. It's smooth head. It's not got the real finish on it. But yeah, this is a carbon fiber composite handle. So this is like the latest and greatest baseball bats out there. Clearly my dog decided he wanted to chew on the carbon fiber, so that made for a pretty interesting experience when I got home. I couldn't be mad at him. It was my fault. I left the package too close to his cage, and he just happened to pull it in and was bored while I was at work, and he decided to chew on that instead of a bone. The other deal we picked up is, this is a $99 battery pack deal. So you pay $99, you get the battery pack, and then you get to select from one of these 3 tools. Now, a couple of these tools I already had. I picked up before. You can choose from the drywall gun. These sell like hotcakes. They may not be in the store. You might be able to find a oscillating cutoff tool, which is extremely handy if you're doing any trim work, baseboards, any touch up, drywall cuts around tubs. You can take the grout out from between tile. Just depends on what blade you put on here. And this is a great little tool. The good thing is you can actually pick up these blades at Harbor Freight. They're pretty cheap for a pretty decent one. And then for today's kit, I actually got the square sander. I already have the round oscillating sander, which is great for doing finishing work and everything else. This square sander allows you to get in those corners, so that's absolutely awesome deal. So that's another deal you can still pick up if it's still in your store. So check your local store. I went back to the store today. the nailers were up at full retail in my current store. I looked on the back of the sign, so the low prices still weren't on there. They had the regular $3.99 stickers and $2.99 stickers for the nailers. So I'm wondering if they screwed up and that's early 4th of July, because right now we're on June 22nd. 4th of July holidays coming up within the next week or two. Maybe that's when they're actually going to do the new lower price. More to follow on that. I don't know. You guys are just going to have to keep checking back to your stores. The rack did have plenty of those nailers on there. And so check your local store, see what sign they've got out, and you might be able to find the deal on this. So I didn't do that on purpose. I literally walked in. I thought it was early for a Father's Day sale. I thought Home Depot was going to publish the ad. They never published the ad that I saw. Never lowered the prices online that I saw. Some of you guys out there were able to find this deal, but it may be something that's coming up after, you know, 4th of July. They're going to lower the prices and save you some money. So last thing I picked up, and this is something that maybe you have seen before. A lot of you probably have not. This is more of a luxury item, okay? This is not a must-have with the Tough System. You can get all kinds of tools out there, from Snap-on to Matco to Craftsman to Cobalt, you name it. What I did pick up though, and I like it because I like the Tough System, this right here, baby. This is a 226 piece mechanics tool set. It's got 1/4 inch, 3/8 and 1/2 inch drives. So this is to augment my Craftsman kit that I usually carry in my car. So if I've got my tools out around the house, this one's going to basically stay with my Tough System. It has a little wire tie on there, but I really wanted to take this and open it up and let you guys see what's in here. So you're getting to see it before I even get to see it. So in the top here, you got a standard tray. All right. You've got a standard large box here. And this thing has 3 trays in it. So inside the first tray, right here, I mean, this is good quality stuff. These are 72 tooth ratchets, so they're extra smooth. You got 1/2 inch, you got 3/8, you got 1/4 inch, you got adapters here. You got a 1/4 inch adapter, 3/8 adapter, 1/2 inch adapter. You got a nut driver. You got a couple of U-joints in this top one. You got a spark plug wrench. Then you have metric and SAE hex wrenches. And then of course you've got all the different adapters. And this one here actually has what they call a tamper-proof Torx bit, which has a hole in the middle. So hopefully you guys will be able to see that. You got some larger Allen keys right here. 6-sided hex bits, all the way down to some micro level stuff. Here you've got all kinds, shape, sizes of Phillips. And then you've got some specialty adapters here. So you've got some really fine Phillips screwdriver tips, so you can get in there and do stuff. Everything kind of sticks in there pretty good, so that's nice. It's got this nice little plastic cover. That probably won't last very long, but that's the top row. So let's look at the next row. Pull it out. Uh-oh, we got a loose socket. That would be a 1/4 inch socket. So this set goes from 1/4 inch all the way up to 1/2 inch on the first row. Then you've got 1/4 inch, and this is all 1/4 inch drive here. You got 3/8 drive in the middle. You got 1/2 inch drive here, and so these are those are pretty good sockets. So this goes all the way up to 24 millimeter, and I'll put a photo down there of everything this toolkit has with it. I just wanted you guys to be able to see the rows. Some things where they save some space is they didn't really give you duplicate wrenches. So this is a 1/2 inch wrench, and then guess what? 12 millimeter. Most mechanics know that a 13 millimeter and a 1/2 inch are the exact same. So they didn't waste space in the container by giving you unnecessary wrenches if you're just doing one small project. Usually, you know, if you're disassembling a bed frame or something like that, you're going to have a ratchet on one side and a box end wrench on the other, or a crescent wrench. So they didn't duplicate anything. So you've got just about every size you need. I guarantee you've got a 10 millimeter and a 3/8. So everything kind of clicks in there. So here's a 3/8, and if you've ever worked on a car, you know that 3/8 and 10 millimeter are pretty close, but they're not the same. So they do give you a 3/8 and a 10 millimeter wrench. Again, your 14 millimeter and your 9/16 are the same size, but this only goes up to 1/2 inch. So you've got a few wrenches here. All right. So on the 1/4 inch drive, you got on the metric, you got 4 through 14 millimeter. On the 1/4 inch, you've got 1/4 inch drive up to 1/2 inch drive. On the metric, on the 3/8, you've got 10 millimeter all the way up to 21 millimeter, and then you've got 1/4 inch all the way up to 7/8. When you get up to the 1/2 inch drive, you've got 13 millimeter all the way up to 24 millimeter. You have a 24, 22, 21, all the common sizes. And then you got 7/16 on the 1/2 inch drive all the way up to 1 inch. And these are all, you know, forged sockets. And I was going to look on here, see if anything says made in China or made in the USA, and I'm not seeing that so far. It just says Dewalt on there. So this does say made in Taiwan on it. So it's probably made with global materials. So let's go to layer number 3 at the bottom, which here's layer number 3. We'll set that out for you. So on your 1/4 inch drive, deep wells, these are all your deep wells. You got 3/16 all the way up to 1/2 inch again. You got 4 millimeter deep socket all the way up to 14 millimeter. On your 3/8 deep wells, you got 1/4 inch all the way up to 7/8, and then you have 10 millimeter all the way up to 21 millimeter on your 3/8 drive. And those are the deep well sockets, and those are pretty nice. On your 1/2 inch drive, you got 7/16 SAE all the way up to 1 inch. And then on the metric side, you got 13 millimeter all the way up to 24 millimeter. So this is actually a pretty good tool set. You know, a lot of times they'll take all this stuff into account, so you lose about 50 pieces. But for the most part, you've got everything you need for the average homeowner. It's just these kits are kind of odd to find. You only find them on sale every so often. This was a order off of Home Depot. I've been looking for one of these for a while. They're actually kind of hard to find, so if you do find one, this one I think was on sale for $179. I think it's usually $200. It's more than your other tool sets that are out there, but again, it goes with your ToughSystem, can go everywhere your ToughSystem goes. Everything's nice and organized, and so you can just take and drop it right back in as you need it. And it's got these little guides on here. Again, top row goes in. You can try to keep your little plastic cover. That thing's probably going to shatter, but that's just kind of hold those little bits down. And then you can put your other tools up here, mechanics wrenches or hammers or what have you. You can close it up. And then you can stack it up. The important thing is you want to pull your tabs out. Now this thing's pretty heavy. It is a mechanics tool set, so it is pretty heavy. So, and then you can put that on your cart and roll with it, or you can stack them. And that's the great thing about the ToughSystem. So, as you can see, these handles are good and heavy. So you can pick these up by the handles. I wouldn't do more than 2 at a time. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Once again, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and keep coming back for more. If you would, ring the bell so you get the notifications. Every time I post a new video, you'll get a notification telling you, hey, start building your dreams, just publish a new video. If you got questions about any of the products featured on today's channel, once again, I'm not sponsored. I'm just a big Dewalt fan. I've put some serious money into Dewalt tools because, like I said, I've owned Dewalt tools for over 20 years. I keep building out my set, and they're very reliable, trustworthy, and they're built to last. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Once again, you guys get to come along for the ride, watch me build my dreams. But the true purpose of this channel is to motivate, inform, inspire, and help you guys get out there and start building your dreams.